In our morning checkup, 1 in 133 Americans have celiac disease. Although experts say many have not been diagnosed, people with celiac disease have a reaction to gluten, which is present in anything that is made with wheat, rye, or barley. And now the University of Chicago, their researchers say they've found a potential cause for the condition, which brings them closer to a cure. It's Mexican night at the Simon house.
You're in charge of the gluten-free tortillas, Hannah.
For this family, mealtime takes planning. 10-year-old Hannah was diagnosed with celiac disease 3 years ago.
Hannah was not well, really, from birth on.
Since her diagnosis, she avoids foods with gluten. If she doesn't,
I throw up a lot, and my stomach hurts a lot.
scientists at the University of Chicago are working to determine the cause of celiac disease, an autoimmune disorder that causes the protein in gluten to damage the small intestine lining. Researchers know it is genetic.
Once you have this genetic makeup, you are at very, very high risk of developing the disease.
But not everyone with the gene develops the disorder. Bana Jabri and her colleagues say their research shows infection with a common but mostly harmless virus called the reovirus can trigger the disease.
When you ingest gluten and you have a viral infection, now all of a sudden the immune system thinks that gluten is like a virus and mounts this kind of inflammatory immune response.
Jabri says researchers in her lab are looking at whether a vaccine against the virus could also prevent celiac disease. Right now, the only treatment is a gluten-free diet.
There's substitutes for most of the things that you eat that have gluten in them.
Hannah approaches celiac with a sense of humor, dressing for Halloween as a gluten-free donut. It's as close to gluten as she wants to get. So babies are usually given their first solid foods at about 6 months, often containing gluten too. Dr. Jabri says that children are more susceptible to viral infections at this age, and those who have the celiac gene could be at higher risk for developing celiac disease.
It looks